Jerry. How have you been? I haven't seen you since before the holidays.
Sophia! Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. I've been great, thanks. How about you? How was your winter break?
It was amazing, honestly. I really needed that time off. We went up to Vermont for a week. Have you ever been there in winter?
Vermont? No, I haven't actually. But I've heard it's absolutely beautiful during winter. Did you go skiing?
Yes. We stayed at this cozy little lodge near Stowe. The skiing was incredible. I mean, I'm not the best skier, you know? I fell down like 10 times on the first day.
Oh no. Were you okay though? No injuries, I hope?
No, I was fine. Just my pride was a little bruised. But by the third day, I was actually getting the hang of it. What about you? Where did you end up going for vacation?
Well, we decided to do something completely different this year. We went down to Florida to visit my parents. They retired there last year.
Oh, that sounds nice. So you traded snow for sunshine, huh?
Exactly. It was such a change. I mean, one day I'm here in New York freezing, and the next day I'm in Tampa wearing shorts and a t-shirt. It was kind of surreal, honestly.
I bet. Did you do anything special while you were there? Like go to the beach or anything?
Oh yeah, we spent a lot of time at the beach. My kids absolutely loved it. They were building sandcastles and collecting shells every single day. We also went to this really cool aquarium. Have you ever been to the Florida Aquarium?
No, I haven't. What was it like?
It was fantastic. They have this huge tunnel where you can walk through and see sharks and rays swimming above you. My daughter was a little scared at first, but then she couldn't stop talking about it.
That's adorable. Kids react to things in the funniest ways sometimes. So, how long were you there for?
We were there for about 10 days. It was just the right amount of time, you know? Long enough to really relax, but not so long that we got bored.
Yeah, I totally get that. Sometimes when vacations are too long, you start missing home anyway.
Exactly. So tell me more about Vermont. What else did you do besides skiing? Did you explore the town at all?
Oh, yes. The little town near our lodge was so charming. It had all these cute shops and restaurants. We went to this maple syrup farm one day, which was really interesting.
A maple syrup farm? How does that work?
Well, they showed us the whole process of how they tap the maple trees and collect the sap. Then they boil it down to make the syrup. It takes like 40 gallons of sap to make just 1 gallon of syrup.
Wow, I had no idea it was that much work. That's incredible.
Right? And at the end of the tour, they let us taste different grades of maple syrup. Some were lighter and more delicate, and others were darker and more robust. I bought like 3 bottles to bring home.
I don't blame you. Fresh Vermont maple syrup must be amazing. Did your family enjoy that?
Oh, yeah, my husband loved it. My kids thought it was a little boring, to be honest. They were more excited about the hot chocolate we got afterwards.
Of course. Kids always have their priorities straight. Speaking of food, did you try any other local specialties?
Let me think. Oh, we went to this amazing restaurant that served traditional New England cuisine. I had this dish called a pot roast with root vegetables, and it was so hearty and warming, perfect for a cold winter night.
That sounds delicious. We had some pretty good seafood in Florida. Fresh grouper sandwiches right on the beach. You can't beat that.
Oh, man, that does sound good. I love how different vacations can be depending on where you go. You're eating seafood in the sun, and I'm bundled up eating pot roast.
Right. That's what makes traveling so fun now. Did you guys do any other winter activities, like ice skating or snowshoeing?
We did go ice skating one evening. There was this outdoor rink in the town square, and they had these cute little lights strung up all around. It was really magical, you know?
That sounds so picturesque, like something out of a movie.
It really was. Although I have to admit, I'm not much better at ice skating than I am at skiing. I spent a good amount of time holding onto the wall.
Hey, no judgment here. I'm the same way. The last time I went ice skating, I think I fell about 20 times.
See? We're both disasters on ice. But it's still fun, right?
Absolutely. It's all about the experience and making memories. Did you take a lot of photos?
Oh my goodness, yes. I probably took like 500 photos. The scenery was just so beautiful. Snow-covered mountains, frozen lakes, everything looked like a postcard.
I'd love to see them sometime. I took a ton of photos too, mostly of the kids on the beach and at the aquarium. My phone storage is completely full now.
I know that feeling. So did you get to spend quality time with your parents? That must have been nice.
It was wonderful, actually. We don't get to see them as often since they moved, so having that uninterrupted time together was really special. They took us to all their favorite spots, showed us around their new community.
That's so sweet. Did they seem happy with their decision to retire there?
Oh, they love it. They're always outside, playing golf or going for walks. They look healthier than ever, honestly. My mom even started taking yoga classes on the beach at sunrise.
That's great to hear. My parents are thinking about retiring somewhere warm too, maybe Arizona or New Mexico. They're tired of the cold winters.
I don't blame them. As much as I enjoyed the warmth, I have to say there was something special about coming back to the cold and seeing snow. It made it feel more like the holiday season, you know?
Yeah, I totally agree. There's something about winter weather that's cozy and festive, even though it can be a pain to deal with sometimes.
True. Shoveling snow is definitely not my favorite activity. Did you have to deal with any bad weather while you were in Vermont?
Actually, we got lucky. There was one day where it snowed pretty heavily, but that just meant fresh powder on the slopes. The skiing was even better that day.
Oh, perfect timing then. So would you go back to Vermont again, or would you want to try somewhere different next winter?
That's a good question. I would definitely go back to Vermont, but I'm also curious about other ski destinations. Maybe Colorado or Utah? Have you ever been skiing out west?
No, but I've heard amazing things about the ski resorts there. The mountains are supposed to be incredible. Maybe that's something we should plan for next year.
Oh, that would be fun. We could maybe even go together if our schedules line up.
I'd love that, though I should probably take some skiing lessons first. I've only been a few times and I'm pretty rusty.
Don't worry, I'm not exactly an expert either. We could take lessons together, make it a learning experience.
Deal. So aside from the skiing and the maple syrup farm, what else did you do to relax?
Well, one of my favorite parts was actually just hanging out at the lodge. They had this huge fireplace in the main room, and I would sit there with a book and a cup of coffee every morning.
That sounds so peaceful. What were you reading?
I brought a couple of novels with me. One was a mystery thriller that I couldn't put down. I finished it in like 3 days. Usually it takes me weeks to finish a book because I'm so busy.
That's the best part about vacation, right? Actually having time to do things you enjoy. I read a couple of books on the beach, too. There's something so relaxing about reading by the ocean.
Absolutely. Did your wife enjoy the vacation too?
Oh, yeah, she loved it. She got to spend time with her mother-in-law, which she really enjoys, and she spent a lot of time at the beach collecting shells with the kids. She's actually planning to make some kind of craft project with all the shells they collected.
That's so creative. My kids collected pine cones in Vermont. I'm not sure what they're planning to do with them yet, but we have a whole bag of them now.
Kids and their collections, right? So, did you celebrate New Year's in Vermont?
We did. The lodge had this special New Year's Eve dinner and party. They had a DJ and everything. It was really fun, actually. They served this amazing 5-course meal.
Nice. We celebrated with my parents at their place. Nothing too fancy, just a nice dinner, and we watched the ball drop on TV. My dad fell asleep before midnight, though.
That's adorable. My dad usually does the same thing. Getting older means bedtime gets earlier, I guess.
Yeah, seriously. So, now that we're back, are you feeling refreshed and ready for the year ahead?
You know what? I really am. I feel like the vacation gave me time to reset and recharge. I came back with a lot of energy and new ideas for work.
That's exactly how I feel, too. There's something about taking a break that helps you see things with fresh eyes. I'm actually excited to get back into my routine.
Same here. Although I have to admit, it took me a couple of days to adjust back to the cold weather and the early mornings.
Oh, I'm still adjusting. Going from Florida sunshine to New York winter was brutal. The first morning back, I was like, what am I doing here?
I can imagine. At least you have all those warm memories to think about when it's freezing outside.
True, true. And the photos. I keep looking at the beach photos and dreaming about summer already. My wife set one as her phone background.
Summer feels so far away right now. But I guess that's the thing about winter vacations. They give you something to look forward to and remember during the cold months.
Exactly. And speaking of memories, did your kids have a favorite part of the trip?
Oh, definitely. My son loved tubing. You know where you slide down the hill on an inner tube? He must have gone down that hill like 50 times.
That does sound fun. I haven't been tubing in years. Did you try it?
I did, and it was a blast. Way more fun than I expected. You go so fast down the hill, and then there's this little jump at the end. My daughter and I went down together on a double tube.
Hmm, that sounds like such a great family bonding experience. My kids would probably love that. Maybe we should add that to our list for next year.
You definitely should. It's fun for all ages. Even my husband, who's usually not into adventurous stuff, had a great time.
I love when vacations surprise you like that. Did you do any snowshoeing? I've always wanted to try that.
We didn't, actually, but there were trails for it near our lodge. A lot of people were doing it. It looked really peaceful, just walking through the snowy forest.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Maybe that's something I should look into. I like the idea of a quieter winter activity.
It's definitely on my list for next time. This trip showed me there's so much more to winter vacations than I realized. Growing up, we never really did winter trips.
Same here. My family always took summer vacations, but now that I have kids, I'm trying to expose them to different experiences throughout the year.
That's really important. It helps them appreciate different seasons and climates. Plus, winter vacations are often less crowded and more affordable than summer ones.
Oh, that's a great point. I never thought about that. Was Vermont crowded when you were there?
It was busy on the slopes during the day, but not overwhelmingly so. And the town itself was pretty quiet in the evenings, very peaceful and relaxing.
That sounds perfect. I think my ideal vacation has a good balance of activities and downtime. Not too scheduled, you know?
Absolutely. That's exactly how we approached this trip. We had a few things we wanted to do, but we left plenty of time to just relax and go with the flow.
Smart approach. Sometimes the best vacation moments are the unplanned ones. Like one day in Florida, we just randomly decided to rent bikes and ride along the beach path.
Oh, that sounds lovely. How far did you go?
Further than we planned. We ended up at this little beachside cafe about 5 miles away. By the time we got back, my legs were so tired, but it was totally worth it.
Those spontaneous adventures are the best. We had a similar moment when we stumbled upon this tiny bookstore in town. It was so charming, all these old books and cozy reading nooks.
I love finding little hidden gems like that. Did you buy anything?
I bought a couple of used books and a vintage postcard. The owner was this elderly gentleman who had so many stories about the town's history. We ended up talking to him for almost an hour.
Those are the interactions you remember. People make places special, don't they?
They really do. Everyone in Vermont was so friendly and welcoming, it made the whole experience even better.
We had the same experience in Florida. My parents' neighbors were so nice, always inviting us over for drinks or giving us recommendations for places to visit.
That's wonderful. You know, before we finish up, I wanted to mention something. If anyone listening wants to improve their English through natural conversations like this one, they should really subscribe for daily English listening practice.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Subscribing is such a great way to hear authentic conversations. You get to learn real phrases and expressions that people actually use in everyday life.
Exactly. It's not just textbook English. You hear the pauses, the natural flow, the way people really talk to each other. Plus, you learn about culture and different topics, like winter vacations.
Right. And consistency is key when learning a language. By subscribing and listening daily, you're immersing yourself in English regularly, which really helps with comprehension and fluency.
Absolutely. So, everyone listening, make sure to subscribe for daily English listening. It'll make a huge difference in your learning journey.
Definitely subscribe. And practice what you hear. Try having similar conversations with friends or language partners.
Great advice. Well, it's been so wonderful catching up with you today and hearing all about your Florida trip.
Same here. I loved hearing about Vermont. We definitely need to do this more often and not wait so long between meetups.
Agreed. Let's plan something soon. Maybe we can grab coffee next week?
That sounds perfect. I'll text you and we'll figure out a time. And hey, everyone listening, don't forget to subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe for daily English listening practice. It's the best way to improve your English skills naturally. Thanks so much for this great conversation.
Thank you too. This was really fun. Take care and stay warm out there.
You too. Bye.
Bye.